Hi, if you're a parent or if you have children around you, you cannot escape the truth, lie, and honesty talk with them. And whatever you may think, none of us actually do a good job at it. Want some proof? Researchers have found that 96% of teenagers lie to their parents. 96%. You can probably agree, it's a very disturbing number. The problem is that if lying behavior takes root in your children, it can have serious consequences for them in the future. You already know where it goes. It will create suffering for you, and it will create suffering for them. A lot of wasted time, lots of ride on an emotional roller coaster, unnecessary stress, and different type of loss, along with a handful of more problems and more lying down the road. So let's start to put children on the road to honesty before teenage. But first, let's discover some of the critical mistakes we do by doing so. My name is Thierry Kerlin. I have experienced and studied dishonesty for a long time. Today, I'm the founder and editor of On the Road to Honesty Awareness campaign. And I'm also the co-author of the upcoming Truth Lies Kit for families and educators. The words truth, lies, and honesty may appear obvious to us. In fact, we understand them quite clearly. But when it comes to children and their young minds, these words are very abstract and often quite difficult to understand. They lie partially because they don't get it. And they lie because it's easier for them than to really try to understand your words. Stop and just think of a second about it. What specifically have you told your children about these words? What and how would you tell any child? How do you translate honesty, truth, and lies into the language of a 7 or even a 9 years old so that they really understand what you're trying to tell them? If you have already tried it, you know it's not easy. And that's why that when we do it, we tend to quickly resort to use stories they can relate to, like the famous crying wolf, and we try to relate to what they have already happened to them with lies and trust in their short life. We try to explain, and we try to explain again. We explain what's good and what's bad for them and for us, and that they should tell the truth. Then we conclude by asking whether our child has understood. He will say, "Yes, I did," and he runs away happy to be done with you. But we look at them more or less satisfied, especially when we have already implemented the same routine multiple times, and we think and hope that what we have done is enough this time around. We can hope that next time he will be more truthful. But that's what I call hope education, and it's never enough. I can bet that all your explanation appear too vague to children. I can bet that your child may not find your speech 8 years old friendly enough to completely understand these abstract and complex concepts. In the meantime, they keep learning to lie more cleverly because it's easier for them, and they keep learning to lie until you cannot really tell the difference anymore. And right after that, they hit teenage. One thing you can easily do to change this scenario is to make some drawings. Try to illustrate what you say. Don't worry about the quality of the drawings. I'm a really terrible drawer. But I do it all the time, and it really helps. It makes the honesty discussion more tangible, more fun, and engaging with them. I personally really greatly suffered from lying in my childhood, despite having been raised in an honest family and being through the honesty talk many times. And despite my painful childhood experience, when I became a parent, I did not do any better. I felt I didn't have the proper material and guidance to do this right. And I also made the same mistake, which I will share with you in the next videos. This has been the reason behind my great desire to create a real truth and lies method kit for children and parents. I contributed more than 2 years for building it. And the first thing I did was to create, with a team of very talented artists, a special children's book. It looks like a visual truth and lies encyclopedia for children for 7 to 10 years old. It has stories, situation and explanation, and all in beautiful color and sparkle of fun. And once you have something like that at home, it will change everything. It will be easier for you to have the truth talk. It will save you a tons of guessing time. It will bring you peace of mind that you have the right age-friendly content. Even better, your kid will want to read it by themselves or with you to learn more about it. But before we move on to the next video, I really would like you to share and like this one as much as you can to spread awareness among other parents, family members, and educators. Also, make sure you opt in to get notification of the next 3 videos updates. And I would really be interested to read your comment below of what your experience have been like in explaining to your children about lies, truth, and honesty. Do you think you could have benefited from a truth kit? Let me know!